Everyone, it's me, Hunter. I'm coming at you with a new mock today. Yeah, that's right. I did something a little bigger than what I've been doing recently. I kind of been doing like one or two smaller base plates or something even smaller than that. But today I actually went ahead, and finished. I've been working on this for probably about 3 days. I know not a lot for 3 days, but coming up with different container designs, even though some of them do look similar. And between work and school, I just haven't had the time, so I don't want to build something too elaborate because of time constraints. Also, I will be redoing my room within a week, so I need something very easy I can tear down. So, with the Clone Wars coming back, I went ahead and did a Clone Wars mock, and because Clone Army Customs just recently came out with the Sergeant Hound figure, I went ahead and did this kind of Coruscant Guard mock. The basic premises of the mock, let's see if it'll focus. There we go. So yeah, okay, focus. There we go. Sorry, can I pause? The premise is Coruscant Guard got a call that there's some not so friendly folks breaking into the container area, and they're after these kind of power coils. I had a lot of fun designing these. It kind of just came out of nowhere. They're very simple designs. Let's see if we'll kind of focus. You can kind of see they're just a bunch of dishes, and even with the way the light hits it, it might be kind of hard to see. But it was a very basic design, but it looks very nice. So I went ahead, and they're kind of in the process of trying to obtain some of these. I got this orange suited figure from my last mini mock, and then I got a custom Pike figure. I'll actually pull them off so you can see them. But I just took the Pike head from the Kessel Run Falcon set. I grabbed an Admiral Raddus body and then a Y-wing or a U-wing pilot legs. So that's kind of how that figure's built up. And then I just customized the blaster by cutting off the back end. But as you can see, it is a small container area where containers are held prior and post delivery. The design I wanted to make more of was this one right here. This kind of angled. It's got the angles on the side or on the ends, and then just some basic gray and dark gray detailing. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough of these parts, and I didn't want to order any in because I didn't want to wait for them. So I went ahead. I built as many of these as I could, which I actually got. Probably, if I had to have a minimum number, this would be the perfect minimum number. So 4, 6, 7. Very nice. And then I just have several other different designs. Some of them are relatively similar. Some of them got slight differences. I got some Rhydonium canisters. And then just some other kind of larger canisters. Of course, since LEGO made these orange containers for the hover tank, I thought they had to go in there just for the fun of it. Overall, it's a very basic mock. It's just a bunch of tiles in two different colors, the gray is. But I actually really had a lot of fun with it. The whole idea was to build a container yard, so the ground and kind of the area around it wasn't a big of a focus. It was kind of getting containers in and then getting the clones spread out throughout the container yard. So as I kind of showed at the beginning, we have Sergeant Hound and 2 Coruscant Guard figures here. We got 2 dead Coruscant Guard troopers and another kind of taking cover behind a container. We have 2 more rushing in since they heard the blaster fire. They're coming from one of the farther rows. And then all the way back we got a single Coruscant Guard here checking out the far side. But if we continue towards the front, there's actually more to it than just in here. I don't know if I'll try to turn this whole mock. It's only on 2 gray base plates, so it should be pretty simple. We got 1 Coruscant Guard inside guarding. But then if I go ahead and I turn the whole thing, I got a couple Coruscant Guard guys right up here, right up front. So the idea when I built this mock was to have like the front entrance, and then I got rid of, the 3rd and the 4th wall. The 4th wall being is the idea is this container yard would probably continue for another like 2 or 3 gray base plates, lots of different containers in there. And then obviously you'd have another wall here to enclose the container yard, but you need to be able to look inside. I need to be able to record it and look around. The wall is pretty basic. I wanted to go with something that's got the nice angles, as a lot of the Republic kind of buildings have those angles. I got the light gray and the dark gray, once again, are light bluish gray, or medium stone gray and dark stone gray, whatever you want to call it. The idea is, since it is kind of Coruscant, well, it is Coruscant, there's not a lot of color. So, and that's perfect. I needed something really easy to do. The wall itself, I used some of these kind of handle pieces or seat pieces, I don't know what you want to call them, but I used those to go ahead and just add the detailing around the very edge. And then I went ahead and kind of added in some blue lights, kind of all spread throughout, just to add a little bit more color into it. Overall, I know it's not the most detailed, the most exciting MOC, but I really like the idea of it. I like the premises. I feel like taking this to a convention. Unfortunately, I'm not. This would be a great MOC to take to a convention. It's very simple, easy to set up, and you can look at it very easily, and there's still a lot to look at. So once again, I'll kind of walk you through the figures before we head out. I do have a review on Sergeant Hound, of course, so please feel free to go ahead and watch that video. A great character from Clone Army Customs, and great to see they're getting into the ARF troopers. So you have the good guys versus the bad guys. And that's pretty much it. Not much to it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I didn't want to get through it really quick, but I didn't want to also take forever on. So I think 6 minutes is probably pretty good, kind of walk you through. Unfortunately, I don't have any comments, but I will be posting this to my Instagram, of course. So feel free on Instagram to let me know if you want to see any of the container designs, how I built them, or if you just want up close or single kind of separate studio pictures of the container. Once again, please like my video. Please subscribe. If you really want to comment, follow me on Instagram. As always, I will leave my email and Instagram name in the description below so you can easily find me, and I will see you in my next video.